Shalom, everyone. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. This video, I'm going to walk you through what I do for Havdallah. I mentioned in an earlier video that I do it on Sundays instead of Saturdays because for me, like, my weekend is Saturday and Sunday, so especially when I've had a particularly stressful week, or if I know the week ahead is going to be particularly stressful, I really like to take my time with my Havdallah to really create that conscious divide between my recharging time and my actual work time. Now, y'all might notice I'm not wearing my contacts. My eyes just weren't having it today. I wasn't gonna force it, so you guys get to see me with my glasses, not something that you normally will see. At least I don't think. Before we get into Havdallah, we do have our tarot card of the week. This is the High Priestess. The glare is really killing her. But there she is. Okay. And for my PDF of knowledge. So the actual art is called the Queen of Shabbat. And it's as she gazes at you, a queen sits upon her throne, the Torah in her arms. And when it is upright, it represents intuition, sacred knowledge, divine feminine, the subconscious, mystery, or serenity. And when it's reversed, it represents secrets, disconnected from intuition, withdrawal, stagnation, or loss. So that's the tarot card for the week. Now let's get into Havdallah. So for Havdallah, you need about 3 things. The first thing is usually wine or grape juice. I have neither. This is actually mango iced tea. So that's what I'm using. Now, some people have like a very specific Kiddush cup that they use for Havdallah. I want to get there at some point, but right now it just isn't in my budget. I don't want to use one of my regular wine glasses because part of the ritual is actually dipping your candle in the wine or the grape juice or the mango iced tea. And my wine glass is just a little bit too tall, and I'd have to pour a lot in order to feel comfortable doing the dipping. And I don't particularly want to do that. So I'm just using a regular drinking glass and mango iced tea. Next up is the candle. Again, there are specific Havdallah candles. They're usually flat and braided. I don't have that. So I'm using just a regular blue candle. Blue, candles often represent meditation and healing, and so it feels very fitting to use that in this particular ritual. And then the last thing is your Havdallah spices. Now, I made this. I used cloves, cinnamon, and nutmeg. A lot of the times you'll see only one, like you'll see that it's just made out of cloves. Other times you'll see that it has other similar spices. I really like the combo of the cloves, cinnamon, and nutmeg. So that's what I use. You don't need a lot. Again, it is just a smelling thing. And again, people have like specific spice boxes for Havdallah, for their Havdallah spices. I just have a glass bottle and a label that I wrote that says Havdallah, so I know which one it is. Oh, it smells so good. All right. So let's get to it. All right. So my prayer shawl does not want to stay prayer shawly today. All right, so the first step is to take your candle and we are going to light it. If my matches would cooperate, that would be great. Okay, so I've got my candle lit. Now I have to hold this. The wax will probably drip onto my hand. I will not be happy, but it's how it works. Hine el Yeshuati Evrach Vela Evchad. Ki Ozi Bizimrat Ya Adonai V'hai Leshua. Ushavtem Maim Beson Meime Le'anei Haishua La'adonai Hashua. Al Amcha Virchatecha Schia. Adonai Tzvaot Imanu Mizgav Lanu Elohai Yaakov Selah. Adonai Tzvar Ashrei Adam Boteach Bach Adonai Hoshia. Hamelech Yanenu Vyom Korenu La Yudim Hata Ora V'simcha V'sosan V'kar Ken Tia Lenu Kos Yeshua Esa Ufshim Adonai Ekra. Okay, so that means basically it is, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but it's thanking God for my confidence, for, for my triumph, for my light, my gladness, my happiness, and my honor. Okay, next up is the blessing over the wine or grape juice or mango iced tea. So I'll switch my candle to my other hand and hold up my glass. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam borei pri hagafen. Next up is the spice boxes. Here they are. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam borei minei bez hasim. And then the candle. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam borei morei ha'ish. Okay. So then we do something called the blessing of separation. So I'm going to say a prayer. I'm then going to drink my mango iced tea. And then I'm going to say another prayer, and at that time, that is when I'm going to actually extinguish this light in the mango iced tea. So, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam, hamavdil ben kodesh lechol, ben or lechodesh, ben Yisrael lamim, ben yom hashvi'i, l'shashit yamei hamaseh, Baruch atah Adonai, b'mavdil ben kodesh lechol. Amen. So what that prayer means, that is the blessing of separation. And it is praise to you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who distinguishes between the holy and ordinary, between light and dark, between Israel and the nations, between the seventh day and the 6 days of work. Praise to you, Adonai, who distinguishes between the holy and the ordinary. So that is, again, the blessing of like the proper separation between your holy days, your days of rest, and the rest of your week. So now we are going to extinguish the candle. Hamavdil ben kodesh lechol, charotze hu yimchol, Vorenu, Chaspienu, Yarbar, Chakol, Vechakochavim, Ba'leila. Shavua Tov. Okay. And what that means is, may the one who distinguishes between the holy and the ordinary pardon our sins, multiply our offspring and our possessions as grains of sand and stars at night. A good week, a week of peace. May gladness reign and joy increase. And then, here, you can come and face me again. Hi. Okay, so then there's a passage that I really, really like. Havdallah is not for the close of Shabbat alone. It is for all the days. Havdallah means separate yourself from the unholy. Strive for holiness. Havdallah means separate yourself from fraud and exploitation. Be fair and honest with all people. Havdallah means separate yourself from indifference to the poor and the deprived, the sick and the aged. Work to ease their despair and their loneliness. Havdallah means separate yourself from hatred and violence. Promote peace among people and nations. May God give us understanding to reject the unholy and to choose the way of holiness. May God, who separates the holy from the profane, inspire us to perform these acts of Havdallah. And then, so Moses had a sister. Her name was Miriam. And here's a little passage about Miriam. Miriam, the prophet, strength and song are in her hand. Miriam will dance with us to swell earth's song. Miriam will dance with us to redeem the world. Soon, in our day, she will bring us to the waters of redemption. So Havdallah is not a particularly long moment, and it can be whatever you want it to be. I will often, after I finish Havdallah, take 10 minutes and do some extra meditation, but that is, of course, up to whoever is actually doing their own Havdallah. So that's it for me from this week. If you have anything, you want to know, of course, please feel free to ask me, and I'll see you guys next video. Bye.